I save my son's McDonald's wrappers and Happy Meal boxes, then reuse them by serving him microwave chicken nuggets and oven French fries in them. I even throw in ketchup packets and a little toy he'd forgotten he had to help sell the lie. He loves it. And I'm not sorry.
This is brilliant. BRB gonna have kids just to try this.
You sure would be sorry for saving money for him or yourself to do
better things in life and for saving him eating too much McDonald's. Consider this idea stolen.
If it doesn't work, just throw them away.
Nothing wrong with adding baked fries are probably better for him.
Those were perfectly good kids.
Depends on how they're remade. Homemade, definitely some of those fries are just as bad.
As McDonald's, if they're store-bought and pre-fried, stay woke.
Little though. Starving children could have eaten those kids.
Our frugal would love this.
Not enough lentils. Tastes low.
Hamburger.
I have heard of doing this with the name brand cereal to put the bag.
Generic stuff in the one brand name box and reuse it.
Hey, are you gonna eat that baby?
This way with homemade fries making no fuckers is not worth the
effort of driving 10 minutes to Five Guys. Well, be a fat cat with your Raymond.
While a lot of people in this thread were about ass.
Absorbent as a box of rocks when they were young.
We have tubs of chocolate to dip food in. Choo-choo motherfucker, get me on that chocolate train ASAP.
Well, you don't sound like an ass at all.
I bet he puts an egg in there too. Rich people make me sick.
Lentils with an S. What a fat cat.
But the opposite of buying fast food and plating it like you made it.
Look, I heard they have gluten and carbs, so I am against them. The kid is 3. This will literally have no impact on him later in life. You're a heathen.
Gotta have sex first.
And chemicals, hell, they are practically made from nothing but chemicals.
Hamburger, I think, is the proper use here.
Seriously, I am scratching my head. I'd have to be pretty young too.
Fall for this by 4 or 5. I do know mum was making something in the oven or microwave.
That's what most of it's made of too.
Most kids young enough probably don't notice. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter what the kid prefers anyway. It's up to the parent.
What a modest proposal.
Seriously, I've been American my whole life, and have never had a tub of chocolate too. With my food in, am I not being an American correctly?
That is true, but doesn't have anything to do with this. Wait, why are you doing this? Will he not eat the food unless he thinks it is? McDonald's, you didn't explain this. Advertising to children should be banned entirely in 4. But not all ads targeted at kids are bad, you right.
They are all bad, but bad actors like McDonald's ruined it for the rest of them.
The adoption agency isn't that strict.
Christ almighty, this website sometimes is this a copy pasta or a novelty account?
Oh, I thought the burger was implied at S, not Five Guys. Fries at S, Five Guys burgers and fries.
I once saw lentil husk satisfied me for years, then I decided to
stop wasting energy on seeing stuff.
How much fast food are you feeding a 3-year-old that you had to come up with this?
Yes, you are basically teaching the child to love fast food a lot. I've heard Americans in the thread though.
I love McDonald's, you don't like their French fries. Sometimes all you want is a McDonald's hamburger instead of a regular hamburger.
I don't really get why people here are so impressed about lying to a 3.
The comments make it sound like fooling a kid is the pinnacle
of human achievements.
If they read boys ILL, take them KS.
To me it makes more sense to do this if he is a picky eater and you
are tricking him into eating healthy food.
Reading the comments, it is very clear who was reproduced and who was not.
Have you ever seen the conditions Tyson chickens live in? I am no
Tree hugger and ID never touch the stuff.
Are you including the medical costs of eating shit food all the time?
People do this because generic is cheaper.
It is probably a treat for the kid at home instead of wasting money.
At McDonald's I think it is a great idea.
He doesn't notice you baking and microwaving.
I don't do it every single time I feed him lol.
The kids are the MCD rappers.
Instructions unclear and pay giving a child to crush my soda can recycling. I know it is a tacky trend to some, but those airfryers are actually pretty decent at
making fairly authentic fries and use much less oil.
Why doesn't the parent just be honest? I feel like they are teaching the kid that it's okay to lie.
Show us on the style what you remember.
Seriously, you don't cook 100 organic meals for your child every single
time. This is why America is sad.
I'm sorry, but you sound a bit judgmental. Junk food is fine, as long as it something you have as treat, and not on a regular basis.
Maybe it was more of a stop complaining and eat your food if dad sides with kid about bad cooking. Dad doesn't get dessert.
You should also start putting healthy food in there to see if he enjoys it.
But they're organic chemicals, so it's fine.
Are you sure they re 100? They can claim it S 100 if the chicken breast is 100. Chicken breast it S, not always saying the whole nugget is 100 only chicken breast.
Do you have kids? From experience, my daughter and nieces and nephews, all do. Your kids may be different.
Jesus Christ, your high horse is in orbit.
For 3 years.
That's pretty normal. I see processed food in McDonald's as the same thing. Learn to make nuggets from
fresh ingredients for the sake of your 3-year-old.
More like downvoted for being a condescending twat that doesn't understand the
value of microwave nuggets. You don't have to spend time cooking.
This is why America's youth has trust issues. It is gross to think that your 3-year-old even knows what McDonald's is, let alone knows how it tastes. I think it is gross that you judge other people.
Jonathan Swift approves.
The term air fryer may be a trend, but convection ovens have been around for decades. Shit.
My toaster oven has a convection mode. Yeah, I was opening this thread expecting a knob. Dash party, but Reddit is all messed up.
This is the best idea ever. I will now be doing this. The only time I ever have it is on Thanksgiving when we go to see a specific
family member who is very proud of their fondue maker. Save the wrappers though.
I make it even simpler. Set the wedges peeled down on a foil-lined baking sheet and leave them untouched in a 425F oven for
till 30 minutes. Come out beautifully browned and
tasty with minimal effort. Black bean burger cauliflower tots call social services. That's just wrong. Next thing you know,
it would be like, let's go play on this McDonald's plane and fats.
Only a pilot's machine.
Sure, but once you start parenting in a certain style, it is easier to keep doing it the same way and the effects compound.
There is no such thing as ethical consumption under capitalism. I wasn't saying that.
But I was just starting to like them.
Dude, there's an Amish general store near where I live.
And you can buy an entire bag of just the marshmallows.
It's almost as if it's all a lie.
This is great.
What else next telling him the presents he gets for Christmas are from a jolly elf for being good. Me neither, but I don't think I miss anything worthwhile. Also, she never even mentioned how often she does this. It could be twice a week or once a month. Who cares either way? My fucking first word was McDonald's. I hate that fact. More than I continue.
A 3-year-old should be eating only organic tomatoes and activated almonds with
Organic avocado toast on an artisan rye bread that is made by Himalayan monks.
only if you're gay, then it's K.
L8 for Bunslow. Good bot. This is why a lot of junk food marketing is aimed at children. People need to quit exposing their children
To this marketing done to give you kids their own iPad. At age 3.
Microwave chicken nuggets, never heard of those in the UK.
Who gives a shit at S meat? Do you think your body differentiates between chicken? What protein is breast? Goddamn, some of you people are so coddled. You're practical children. It is more of a confession that you re-serving him such unhealthy food at such a young age.
The wrappers have been found to cause health issues over time. The food has been
Governed by the FDA, but the wrappers warranty. Just a heads up. Tricking the kid into bad habits is brilliant. Please explain.
Bagged generic stuff is honestly better than the name brand box stuff. Money wasn't TN issue when I was younger, but I still always preferred getting the bagged ones. Bagged Lucky Charms for the win.
Well, my parents used to do this too. It's a good plan.
It does like those parents that ban atheism from their house then. Wonder how their kid grew up to become an atheist. Why not give him healthy food in there too? Maybe he'll just eat it.
That is Europeans on Reddit for you.
It is not just stereotypes, though country comparison pass.
Feeding a 3-year microwave nuggets.
This comment string is so cute. I love you guys. Are you guys like
Puppies in real life? Do you like rainbows?
It is cheap though. You can tell me that $4 for lunch is expensive, sure.
It is not the healthiest, but it is cheap and fast.
3 pounds, man. I wish my beef was as cheap as that.
There's never not enough lentils. One can suffice for the week.
Well, the kid is under 4.
Hive mind has become unaligned. Will be patched soon.
why have I not done this?
The amount of effort required for that is absurd and not worth it. Tyson nuggets are still processed food. May as well just get the McDonald's.
He has a Swedish neckbeard who streams video games, but he knows healthy eating habits for 3-year-olds.
My mum did that to me all the time when I was younger. I
Wouldn't know any different.
wow, down voted for good advice from a parent who learned from mistakes well.
Done, guys. The next confession in 7 years will be I think I
Help give my son diabetes at the age of 10.
Really, because kids are so logical and can reason.
This is beautiful.
That's awesome. Anytime I want to get my 2-year-old to try
A new food, I cut it into strips and call it a French fry.
She might hate it and say no, but she tries it at least.
It is rare that he gets fast food. That is why it is special, so he gets really excited about seeing the box.
The worst thing that could happen is he grows up and finally tries fast food again, only to realize it is gross, and never ever want it.
When I was a kid, I wanted the food because of the French fries. How do you solve the toy problem?
Yeah, to hell with those commies now. Who wants to be a little obese child? Come. Little Johnny, eat your fucking McDonald's. Daddy worked so hard for this double cheeseburger MAGA.
If it's done every now and again, and during other meals there is better balance, more veggies.
That's settled, then it's fine.
This is tops. Thank you for saving me money in argument.
Yep, this has worked loads when our son road teed, plus I could pick healthy options for him.